What a fantastic shot of beautiful Auckland, New Zealand. Site of the final World Cup of 2011, and of course next year's grand final and World Age Group Championships. And if it's anything like what we have seen so far this weekend, it is going to be incredible for the age groupers and elite athletes of the world. Not too much of a surprise to see Varga taking out the pace very quickly. It's amazing how slow his turnover is, but how fast he is able to go. About a 20-meter lead for Varga at 750 meters as they come out of the water. Go back in. That is Kris Gemmell missing his swim cap. Just coming around the water. Gemmell has had a tough 2011 after some great early season races, some illness through the early portion of the World Cup and World Championship Series race has put him into a bit of difficulty, but Varga leading out of the water. You can see Gemmell right there just coming out a few seconds behind as well. Dodds into that group. 18-degree water temperature, so almost ideal for these athletes, and you can see how the harbor is protected there by the dock, and on the side it'll be Varga with about a 20-second lead as he goes out onto the course. There's Bevan Dockery right now back about 20 seconds, trying to quickly get out of that wetsuit, make sure it's into the box. He does. This great hilly course certainly to the liking of Bevan Dockery. In fact, he had some of the work and the design of this course. 3 Kiwis in that lead group of 5 trying to go after Varga. As they come around the corner, just an absolutely beautiful day for racing here in Auckland, New Zealand. Way back to 1990 was the demonstration Commonwealth Games race in this city. One of the guys who raced in that event, Rick Wells, in the grandstands watching today. In fact, he was racing in the age group triathlon earlier in the men's 50 category and has made the team. And there's Bevan Dockery along with Shaw from Ireland. And the 2 groups are trying to come together, and it looks like they're going to. So we're going to have a group of about 7 or 8 men, 4 Kiwis in that lead group. Fisher from Australia sitting into that bunch as well, and the crowd certainly excited. That white building at the back there called the Cloud, used for the World Rugby Championships. And now back to the chase group of athletes. Vidal from France into that bunch. Jared Shoemaker into that group as well. James Elvery and Clark Ellis also into the bunch of about 15. And with 2 laps to go, a small breakaway, and it is Tom Davison from New Zealand along with Kris Gemmell. And there you can see Bevan Dockery distinctly slowing the pace down. He's trying to let his teammates get up the road. So what a team affair here in New Zealand as Dockery slows down the chase pack. Tom Davison and Kris Gemmell working incredibly hard up the hill. This is done to absolute perfection. The crowd loving it. 2 Kiwi men broken away. You can see Bevan Dockery just soft pedaling, trying to slow the pace down. That will certainly give a bit of a benefit to those 2 New Zealand athletes who are up the road. That's Dodds from New Zealand also into that group. Fisher from Australia. And again, it is 3 major hills, each of the 8 laps, 24 hills, about 140 plus corners for technical work. And you can see the gap is getting larger and larger. It's going to be very close to a minute by the end of the 40-kilometer ride. So the New Zealand athletes have used this hill to its fullest capacity. Bevan Dockery has helped give 2 of his Kiwi teammates a chance. And that is Tom Davison first out onto the run. Kris Gemmell just about to drop the helmet. Gemmell certainly renowned as a much stronger runner. We would anticipate that he'll move into the lead pretty quickly. We'll see if Tom Davison has the legs to go with Kris Gemmell. It'll be a minute back to the chase pack, and then almost 3 minutes back to the second chase pack, which includes Vidal, Jared Shoemaker, and Yvonne Rania. Well, Tom Davison has certainly done his part in helping this victory if Kris Gemmell is able to hold on. The 2 put a minute into some major players. There's Kris Gemmell, who has shaved off what was a beard just yesterday. The chase pack of athletes now going very quickly. Fisher has never been on the podium before. Dodds, who's had some lower leg injuries earlier this year, going to try to hang on here. Bevan Dockery just has flown in from North America in the last few days. wanting to get himself some points and to support this fantastic event. There's Shaw from Ireland, expected to be slowing down quickly. Certainly Kris Gemmell is not slowing down. The crowd loving it for the second time in 2 hours. They see a Kiwi athlete in the lead. And the battle for second and third is between Fisher from Australia, Bevan Docherty from New Zealand. And how many times have we watched the Kiwis and Aussies battle back and forth in 25 plus years of triathlon racing? But one more time. And there's Dodds. He is down, having some calf and Achilles problems. I think we knew coming in that he was having some lower leg problems. I think the cramping might also come from those hills. Here's Vidal. He was back by 3 minutes in that second chase pack, and he is running faster right now than anyone else on the course. The Frenchman who is the boyfriend of Andrea Hewitt. And look at that high five between Gemmell and Docherty. They know they got the job done, and finally now Gemmell realizing that he is going to have victory. And there he is making the letters TIM for Tim, his cousin who has cancer. He is racing and donating all of his proceeds to cancer. So Kris Gemmell is going to have a chance to take what was a very average season for him and put it up a huge notch of victory at home in Auckland after he's made the commitment to supporting his cousin with cancer. What a great effort and a fantastic day for New Zealand Triathlon, and for a crowd who has been out here for about 8 hours watching age groupers, the elite women, and now they get to finish off the day with a fantastic performance. Kris Gemmell is going to have a major World Cup victory. It's been 3 years, but he gets the job done at home. What a great effort for Gemmell. He'll have his teammate Bevan Docherty to thank for part of that victory. Docherty, the Olympic Games two-time medalist, has another fantastic performance at home. Bevan Docherty hoping to go to his third Olympic Games and maybe get himself a third medal, something no man has ever done at the Olympic Games. Docherty, silver and bronze, maybe it could be gold in 2012. And as they look over their shoulder, a great performance by the young Australian Fisher as he crosses the line there in third place. Well, the day belongs to New Zealand, and nobody's happier out there, I think, than Kris Gemmell after a great performance.
Yeah, mate, it hasn't been an easy year, and I've had a few bumps in the road, but I could easily retire tomorrow, mate, after that. It's pretty special.
Originally, this race wasn't on the plan, but I got sick earlier on, had an early break, and had 6 weeks of solid training behind me. So I'm in some all right shape, and certainly on a course like this, you know, you got to be strong. Not much speed involved, just pure strength. So love the course, great result today. I'm so happy for Kris.
You know, I was looking forward to coming here because it is such a close race, and I've heard all about it from all the Kiwi guys about how tough it is and good atmosphere, and you know, it didn't disappoint. It was a great race, and yeah, like you said, it's the first podium, so I'm absolutely stoked.
Men's podium finish, what we call the champagne celebration.